I'm Josh Gosser.
What's good? I'm Jordan Taylor, and welcome to A Shot of Whiskey Special Edition. We're previewing Wisconsin versus Penn State, and we're joined by the nitty-gritty host, the Penn State legend, the one and only Tim Frazier. But before we get into all that, I'm proud to tell y'all that Underdog Fantasy is one of our newest partners, and on top of that, even better, they're currently running a promo for all new users, and the easiest way for you to get in on that special is by downloading their app and using our code ASOW24. That's ASOW24. And even if you've already registered but haven't deposited, you can still use the promo. So stop tripping, get over there today, and start playing along with everybody at Underdog Fantasy. We are joined, as I mentioned, by the one and only Tim Frazier. Tim, what's happening, man?
Man, what's going on, fellas? Long time no see.
Too many battles.
10 years?
Yeah. 10 years since Wisconsin last beat Penn State, or since I last beat Penn State, something like that, maybe more.
Well, I gotta look it up, man, because I do remember.
What you remember, man? Because you might have amnesia.
Big Ten tournament. I think that we had that Big Ten tournament. I think we had that prolific game. Wasn't it?
What you led the game in scoring with 4 points or what?
Man. I think I'm gonna probably say the lead for that team is probably Taylor Battle. But other than that, I was somewhere along
I think they
there.
need to delete that from history, man. We don't need to be talking about that shit, man. That's crazy. But look, man, Wisconsin facing off Penn State. Wisconsin is 5-0. Your Penn State Nittany Lions are 2-4. We're coming off a win at home against Northwestern. Y'all are coming off a tough road loss to Purdue, man. So break it down, Tim. What you see for us and for Penn State to be able to clip us at home.
I think it goes to who wants it more. I know in general.
Yeah, it's cold, but it's in Penn State this time. It's in Penn State.
Yeah. Oh, it's in Penn State. Okay, that's even perfect. Because I was gonna say, coming to the cold center is obviously a tough place to win, regardless, because it's cold as freezing, and y'all got that ice rink underneath. Y'all knew what y'all was doing, man. Y'all
leave the ice
rink on and then put the court on 2 minutes before it's time to play. Yeah, you feel it. You feel it when you walk in. But no, I think for us, in order for us to get this win, obviously we had that big win against Michigan 3 games ago. We played Northwestern at home. We lose a tough one there. And then obviously playing against the top team in the country, going in Purdue was going to be an uphill battle for us. But I think we are showing some good things as far as how we're supposed to play, how this new coach is, how he brings this VCU defensive mind that is supposed to show and putting pressure on guys and turning guys over. And I think for us, that's going to be our number one staple in order to get this win at home against you guys, is to be able to turn you guys over, put the pressure on, pick up full court. And at the end of the day, I've said this before when they beat Ohio State, is that it's tough to come to Penn State because, especially right now, it's freezing. What is it? The first snow is probably blizzard going on down up there. It's tough to play. We put you guys in this old hotel, there's nothing there, and you know, just trying to. It's all strategy, and then and it depends. And then you talk about a team that is 5-0 coming to a Penn State team that doesn't have the best record. I think for us, it's a little bit of luck, a little bit of desire, a little bit of will for us to be able to knock you guys off and get this win.
I think it's going. Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
I say you said this brings you back to 2014 right here. Like you said it, a Tuesday night 9 p.m. game in the middle of winter. You said the Kohl Center is a tough place to play. Penn State, man, those Tuesday night games at 9 p.m. on the East Coast, it's tough. So, and Penn State always plays hard, but you talk about trying to turn us over. That's the one thing this team does. Chucky Hepburn to the point guard position. I mean, he's as strong with the ball as you could ask. Right. So I think it's going to come down to tempo, in my opinion. I think you're exactly right. Just who's going to handle the tempo? Is Penn State going to be able to speed us up? Are we going to be able to play our pace? Because I think if we control the tempo, Chucky takes care of the ball. I just think we got a little too much. But Penn State's a tough place to play. That scares me.
Man, Josh, we know you went to the final. You love 2014. We know you went to the Final Four, man. Let it go.
I'm going to keep talking about it. Yeah, I'm going to keep talking about it.
You're right. We want to keep bringing it up.
No, I just play it. But no, I think both of y'all hit it on the head. We all know that Wisconsin doesn't turn the ball over. Penn State turns people over. So it's really going to be a clash to that. But then for me, one thing that always stood out playing Penn State teams is the guards. Always the guards, man. From my time there, it was who was before Taylor? Before Taylor, it was Stanley Pringle, man. Stanley Pringle, man. Guarding him as a freshman, sophomore was crazy. Stanley Pringle, Taylor Battle, yourself, DJ Newbill. More recently, who's young boy that just got drafted, Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, Pickett. I know I'm missing
Pickett.
some.
Yep.
Jalen Pickett.
Jalen Pickett. Yeah. Yeah, it was a couple. Jalen Pickett. We had Tony Carr got drafted a while back. We've had some guards that have definitely made some impact, but I think that's just something that's always been a part of just the Penn State, just having those guards, and that's what they recruited, especially now. It's like, hey man, we got to go get these Philadelphia. We got to get Philadelphia. We got to get that region. So that's the thing. It's almost like going back to when we were playing, where they were just like, oh yeah, we got to go get those New York guards. You remember when we were playing New York guards was the thing to go get.
No doubt. So for me, it was always guarding. That was what was tough. And then if y'all got contributions from your big men, I know Jeff Brooks was obviously a good player, but when y'all rebounded well, it's a lot of pressure on y'all because y'all have to make shots. Y'all have to make a lot of plays, and it's no different now with Kanye Cleary. So for me, Wisconsin has to contain Kanye Cleary, because one thing Wisconsin has struggled with, even at times this year, more so last year, is containing those smaller guards, containing dynamic guards. So Kanye Cleary averaging 18 points a game. If he gets up in that 30 at, as you mentioned, at Penn State, it's going to be kind of a dreary, weather atmosphere. It's hard to, for both, so it's one of those things where if he gets going, he could take over a game, and you don't want it to be one of those one possession games and he's hitting a tough three late and you kind of take some morale out of the team. That's what scares me the most about this game. But that being said, coming off that loss, what I saw from Penn State, I still got Wisconsin by double digits, by 10. So I think we got to push it. I think we got to, and I say that because I think they have to do that. I don't want to see a close game at Penn State.
I'm going to put it this way. It's either going to be above 10 or Penn State's going to win. I put it that way. I don't think it'll be Wisconsin winning a close battle. I think when it comes down to it, so much of this stuff plays a factor. Like when you're looking at this, you like, if you haven't played, like we know, like, all right, man, we got to travel to Penn State. It's icy on the ground. School started last week. So now we're trying to get back in the swing of things and going to classes and all that type of stuff. We traveling here, like everything. Football just ended, like everything is going on. Everything plays a little part. Like you got to be really mentally tough to really lock in, especially when you know that on paper Wisconsin is supposed to handle business. So, but I'm giving the edge to us. Like I think that this is the same thing. I believe. I hate to bring up Ohio State did the same thing. School finals had just finished. Ohio State came in. They were riding. They were undefeated, feeling good about themselves. Came in. And Penn State knocked them off. Like, it's the same type of thing. I think what you mentioned earlier, Josh, about you guys' pace. It's always been that. Like, why is it always this slow pace in Wisconsin? Everything is just, hey, we're going to find the best shot. Like, I remember playing you guys, and I would have to guard the whole, I think it was 35
maybe twice.
Seconds. Maybe twice. The shot like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm guarding the whole 35 twice. Oh, my God. 35 seconds, and then it was just flex offense all this time. Like then you trying to post everybody up and all this. I'm just sitting there like, God, bro. But you hit it right on the head. If we can push, we can push the pace and force you guys to be more like this. I think the ball is in our favor. So and in fact, again, if it's under 10 points, I got to sneak it away a win, and you never know, man. Fans might storm the court. We do for one.
I don't know if you've watched Wisconsin much recently, Tim. Though his team can score a little bit.
I knew this was coming. Look,
his team can score a little bit.
Play a little faster.
We play a little faster.
Yeah. But it's still, at the end of the day, it's still gonna become, hey, let's man, slow down and get the best shot. Like that's it. You guys are always gonna get the best shot or the greater shot. Like with some teams, even myself, like hey, I'm passing to Taylor. That it might be another great shot, but that shot going up. So even for myself, like I think that, but I think if we can push that pace and we can force you guys into some turnovers and keep this game close, I think. I'm pulling us up like you said, in the close game, us winning by 3 or 4.
That's exactly what I fear. The one thing that I think we do have on our side from that pace standpoint is it's not as much. When it was the best shot, you remember especially when I was there, it was always like perimeter based. It was perimeter based, and I would have to find somebody or go finish.
Yeah.
Now we have, even if it is slower at times, we have five guys if you include Stephen Crowell, you could throw it in the post to, who can attack the rim and go get at the rim, which is something that Wisconsin has never, even with your beloved Final Four teams. I don't even think you guys had that many guys that attack the rim like they do now.
No, you're right.
So I think that's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we don't rely on one thing. Yeah, we used to rely on you, Jordan, to get us a shot. Now we have a variety of options, a variety of ways to score. So even if Penn State's trying to muck it up with their full court press and do all these things, we have a bunch of bodies that can handle the ball, get us into offense, get us a shot, move the ball, all that. So it's gonna be Penn State better be ready for that. It's just that they're gonna have to score 75. You guys are gonna have to score 75 to beat us, 70 points.
Yeah.
But where in the past you maybe had to get 65.
Yeah.
The last.
Yeah.
All we had to do was get 36.
Oh God!
Talking about hanging your hat. No. That's what. Yeah, you hang your hat on that one.
I'm embarrassed. I don't even tell people that.
32,
I don't tell
baby.
people I played in that shit.
I have an excuse. I was a freshman. I was irrelevant. Jordan, you got it.
It was your fault. Make a shot, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was this
Jordan's the upperclassman. It's all in him.
36, 32.
Yeah, they playing y'all like Ben Simmons, man. Move, man. Create some space, man. Damn. Nah, but the one thing, the other thing to your point, Tim, about it being a close game is in college. This I think more so is y'all coming off that loss to Purdue is almost like a plus, because now it's like desperation. Is, you know what I'm saying? It's you coming off that loss, guys are embarrassed by that. We're feeling really good. We're coming off 5 straight wins, whatever it is. So that's the thing where we just had AJ Storr. 6 game winning streak. So we just talked to AJ Storr. It's easy to say one game at a time. We're worried about what's next, but you know how that is when you winning and you feeling good. It's always like nothing's really wrong. Like you say it, but it's hard to really feel that. So that's another thing.
I will say, who do you guys have next? That'll play a part.
After that, I believe Indiana, but I am double checking.
Yeah, Indiana at home. Yep, Indiana at home.
So, which Indiana? I mean, looking forward to that too. Indiana's always a tough matchup. They're gonna play hard. So yeah, I know what you're getting at with that. So yeah, it's gonna be one where I think Wisconsin has to throw the first punch. You can't get down. If you get down, put yourself in a hole. It might get ugly quick.
Yeah,
it might get ugly quick.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think what you've always known about Wisconsin teams is that they're gonna play their way. They're gonna play their way the entire game, and they're gonna hit you first. So I think if they stick to their game plan, that's the way for the success for you guys to get this win on the road. But if it doesn't happen that way, you give us, like I've seen it happen in these past games, even in the Northwestern game, you give us a little bit of a leeway and have us feeling good about ourselves. Those guys start to take over. Like we're not the best 3-point shooter, but when everything's going well, and especially at home, fans are cheering you. Some guys that don't make threes start to make threes. You know what I mean? Everybody can't shoot good like you, Josh. But everybody started to make threes, you know what I mean? And next thing you know, man, every now and then it's a bank shot. Ace Baldwin has played well the last couple of games, so I'm glad to see him starting to feel himself, especially coming from VCU last year. And he's starting to take over. So hopefully him and Kanye be able to control the pace, control the ball, and both score. And I will say this too, also, that for us, that in most of our wins, when Ace Baldwin is our leading scorer, then we usually win. I think maybe we would have lost one of them when it wasn't. So obviously Kanye's been having a phenomenal, great year this year as far as scoring goes. But, I will say I look forward to see if Ace is leading us in scoring, that might be trouble for you guys.
Before we go, just want to point out y'all are 2-4 in Big Ten, but 1-3 on the road, 2-1 at home. So that's 0-3 on the road, 2-1 at home. So both wins coming at home. So that's something obviously to look at, man. But that's all we got for you, man. Y'all make sure you go tune in. Penn State, Wisconsin. Check it out. Make sure y'all let us know how we did. If y'all enjoy the show, I'm Jordan Taylor, Josh Gosser, and that is the legend Tim Frazier. We're going to catch y'all next time.